Hey there, it's Stephen Pegg from Loves to Travel. Thanks for checking out our videos. Always appreciate when you watch what we do. Kroger is where we're headed up to. And yes, we're both here today. I don't have golf tonight because if you look at the clouds, I think they're going to pass on the golf tonight. But we're going to head up to Kroger and check out some digital deals this week. Before we get into our video, love for you to hit that subscribe button below if you've not done so already. Make sure you get that bell notification button below as well. That'll notify you when our next video pops up. Please hit the like button too. That does help us out immensely. You said something that piqued my interest as we were coming up here.
Milk,
Milk,
chocolate.
chocolate, digital deal,
That's correct.
possibly. We'll check it out. The last couple of times milk has been on the digital deal for the half gallons. It's actually been cheaper to buy the gallon than the half gallons, but we'll see how it works out today. Let's get parked. We're going to head out into Kroger, check out the digital deals, see if that milk deal is actually good or not, and then let you know. Hang tight, we're going to get parked. They got all the plants out today.
They do, and the weather is actually perfect in our area for plants because if they're under a certain degree, they're supposed to be covered.
Yeah, and we've gone down into the low 40s, but it hasn't gotten low enough to have to cover all the plants up. But they do have some very, very, very pretty plants and flowers. And I know that you like plants.
I do.
Rather than the flowers that you get like roses and things like that, you'd much rather have a plant that you can plant, right? Hang on, let that motorcycle go by.
I actually like roses, but in the ground.
Yeah.
I think there's some rose plants back there. But
We actually have roses in our front yard.
There's blooming perennial planters, so these come back every year. And then the annuals don't come back every year. You have to plant them every year.
Yeah, you just like to plant, I know. How's your indoor garden coming, by the way? I was going to ask you that.
I started moving it outside.
Yeah.
Is what I did. I moved some things out to our porch, and then I'm just watching them to see how they do.
Oh,
And eventually they'll have to go all the way outside.
Look at the patriotic planters, the red, white, and blue, and some of the purples. You like the purple ones.
That's my favorite color.
And they have hanging baskets over here, petunia wave, confetti garden. The
Oh,
petunia.
here we are, veggies and herbs. This is like my favorite. Right here, the bonnie plants.
You planted strawberries from seeds from the strawberry.
Yes, they're growing slowly. Well, we'll see how they come out.
Interesting. Basil. They've also got jalapenos, red bell peppers, husky cherry red, rosemary, sweet banana. Oh, those are bell peppers, aren't they?
So my son, Andy, was walking down the neighborhood, and there was a garage sale, and one of the garage sales was selling like a small jalapeno hot pepper.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of it. It was like in a little cup, but now it's doing really, really well.
Oh,
I'll
interesting.
put that in here.
Interesting. Let's get inside.
Looks like we're changing it out this week.
Yeah, we normally start on the other side of the store, but we came in this side because we wanted to look at the plants. This is your end cap that you like. The Dove body wash is a digital deal at $5.99. They have the Dove deodorant, also digital deal at $5.99. Dove beauty bars, a digital deal at $5.99. They've got tampons from Playtex, $5.99 on a digital deal. And Pantene, which is what we use, $3.49 is what we use there.
We'll have to see in the aisle because we like the 2-in-1.
Right. So that's on our end cap. These are normally not in the ads, they're just on an end cap.
And also they have Ensure original.
$7.99 on a digital deal for those as well.
There wasn't a sign for this, but we did find it in the ad.
Yeah, there it is right there. The Oil of Olay or Old Spice body wash is $7.99. I don't know if that's body wash or not. I think that just might be, is that body wash? We may have to go find it in the aisle for the body wash. I think that's the right one, but I'm not sure.
This is the smaller one, not the bigger one. This is the 6-cup.
Yeah, and the one we've got is the bigger one that we got either at Costco or at Sam's. But if you want a Brita filter, the smaller one's $17.99. It's a digital deal this week, so you can pick up to 5 of those on that digital coupon that you download to your Kroger card. I don't know if the filter packs are also a digital deal, down $18.99 to $17.99.
Yeah, so these are the 3 packs.
Yeah. But the filters themselves, the pitchers, are $19.99 down to $17.99 on that digital coupon. This is the Challenge Butter. Not the best price I've seen for Challenge Butter. Digital deal this week at $3.99. We've seen it as low as $2.99.
And there is the milk. How much was the milk in our local Kroger?
The
Remember,
milk,
our Kroger is in the state of Indiana, so prices may vary
right?
a little bit.
$1.39 for the half gallon. So I'm going to have to check out the price of the gallons to find out if the makes it worthwhile to get that. So $1.39 and $1.39 is about $2.80, $2.78. So let's go see what the price of a gallon of milk is. So no, it's not a better deal to get the half gallons unless you want the convenience, because the gallon of milk is $2.59, which is like 30 cents cheaper than buying 2 half gallons for a digital deal.
20 cents cheaper.
20 cents cheaper?
20
Yes,
cents.
you're right. You're exactly right. Oh, did you see this up here?
Oh, that's the organic milk.
Yeah, they had that last week, yeah.
Yeah, they've been having problems with organic milk.
Can't get it in. So, but if you want the convenience of the half gallons, they're a digital deal at $1.39. The full gallons of Kroger milk are $2.59, which is 19 cents a gallon cheaper than 2 half gallons on the digital deal.
How about some drumsticks? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did
Do
you
they
see
have the
that?
Simply Dipped?
Right there.
They have the Simply, ooh.
Now that is, it's also without the nuts on it.
That's the Simply Dipped, that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
$2.99 for drumsticks. Guess what I'm going to throw in the cart? Actually, I don't have a lot of room for the freezer because we stocked up on Tillamook. But I am going to get 2 of them. Because you got, last week as a digital deal, your
Haagen-Dazs bars.
Haagen-Dazs bars. So these are the Oreo ice cream sandwiches. They've got the different flavors here. Digital deal at $2.99. But we were talking about the Haagen-Dazs that you bought last week.
Yes, I did pay $1 more a piece because I have this fixation about this one.
They're cheaper this week. $2.99 is a digital deal for the Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars.
And we also bought the vanilla cone too.
Yep. They're tempting you, honey.
Oh my gosh, I am trying to lose a few pounds. This is not working.
Well, just don't buy it yet. Haagen-Dazs, these are the pints. $2.99 for the Haagen-Dazs pints. Different flavors, which, of course, you like the Dulce Deluxe.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite too.
But they do have very, very good strawberry ice cream, which every time I buy it, it's all the way up on top here. It gets eaten very fast at my house.
What temptations this week?
Yeah, it's a lot of ice cream. It's a digital deal. This is the Edie's ice cream, $2.99. Again, not a full half gallon anymore for ice cream, unless you buy like the I think it's the Bluebell ice cream is the full half gallon. But the Edie's ice cream is $2.99 right now for the different flavors of that.
And the size stick gets smaller. It does look tinier than before.
Yeah, it's still now it's 1.5 quarts instead of 1.75 or even a full half gallon. They do not have a sign in the aisle. We'll have to check the end cap and see if it's there. But DiGiorno pizza is a digital deal this week at $3.99 for the different varieties of the DiGiorno pizzas. Remember, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. We do like the loaded, ultra thin DiGiorno pizza. You like the thin crust. You like the flat crust. I used to like the pan, like the rising crust. I'm a big fan of flat crust pizza right now.
It's actually healthier for you than that one, honestly.
It also tastes better, to be honest. You think they're going after the crowd that wants Stitch, Disney's Lilo and Stitch?
It was a box office hit this past weekend.
Yeah, that's the bath rug. They've also got, what is this? This is a mystery capsule. Who knows what's in it? $25 to find out what's in it. These are just Squishmallows. What's on the other side here?
I think those are towels. Let me see. What's going around? Oh, look at this. Stitch coloring. Stitch collectibles. Oh, and look at that.
It's Stitch. 20 bucks.
20 bucks?
20 bucks for Stitch. And then you've got the Stitch plush throws.
Oh.
So if you're a fan of the movie Lilo and Stitch, even the animated one or the new live action one.
And these are the aliens.
These are just regular Squishmallows.
No, these are Stitch.
Oh, Stitch?
Yep. So
I have not seen the movie, so I haven't seen what these are all about yet. We do need to stock up on this. We are out of pasta sauce. And it's part of the buy 5 or more. And we're going to get 5. Now, you can mix and match. On any buy 5s in the store, you can mix and match them around. We are going to get the 5 of the Prego, but now that I've got 5, it doesn't matter how many I get above this. If it's part of the buy 5, I'll save $1 off of each of the items.
Mayo.
Yeah, this is not in the ad either. This is another thing that's not in the ad, but it's in the aisle. And it's dated correctly, so it's going to be good. The Hellmann's mayonnaise right now is a digital deal at $3.99. We are good on mayo right now because we never seem to go through a whole thing of mayo before it goes bad on us after you open it up.
And we end up going to the squeeze mayo because we don't use as much mayonnaise.
Yep.
It's what we've been doing.
And this is actually, the squeeze mayo is actually more convenient to use anyway.
This is actually on our list.
Yeah, what is it? The Eastern Fisheries Sea Scallops. It's a 1 pound package, $9, $2 off the normal price. We have these in our freezer. I know that you like using these. Are you going to pick some up and throw more in the freezer?
Yeah, actually, we're out in the freezer. It was actually
Really?
on the list that says buy it when they're on sale, and now they're on sale.
So how many am I putting in the cart?
At least 2. Probably that one.
That one there?
Yes. Probably. I like one with the less crystals in it.
Like that one?
Yep. Great for the air fryer. That's what we do with this.
$9 for Kroger Crunchy Butterfly Shrimp. Again, I know we have some in the freezer. Do we still have any in the freezer?
We do, but I like looking at what's next to it.
Oh.
The reduced part of it.
Ooh.
So these are reduced. These are actually have shell on. These are probably dated. That's why.
Right.
They're a little bit cheaper.
$4.05 for the raw shrimp with shell on, medium size.
Right.
But they also have the C-Pack Jumbo Butterfly Shrimp reduced at $4.99 as well. So a couple of reduced items. That's another thing you want to look for as you're walking through the store because it's getting close to the sell-by date. So they want to sell it before it goes bad, or they have to give it back.
So these are Best Buy $4.19, $20.26. They must be just getting rid of them.
Interesting. You want to throw some in the freezer?
Yep. Oh no.
You know, we're almost out of cookies, by the way. These are the Nabisco Oreo or Chips Ahoy cookies, digital deal at $2.49. We are actually almost out of cookies. And I'm a big fan of the Chips Ahoy. So.
And there's your favorite.
Double stuffed Oreos, I love those. I love those. But we have one of these left. We don't have any of these. And I'm only going to get 2. I'm going to be good. Because those will last me quite a while, actually. I ration. $2.49 for the select varieties of the Nabisco Oreo or Chips Ahoy cookies.
This is a great stock up. I know school is over, but it's not that far away.
There's a lot of kids that eat breakfast at home too.
Right.
So this is actually a good stock up. Select varieties of the different Kellogg's cereals. It's the large size you want to be looking for. Again, there's different sizes of cereal. The large size, $2.49 each for the different varieties. Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Frosted Mini Wheats, Apple Jacks, Pops. That's what they've got here. And I know I brought this up before, but they never used to be called Corn Pops when I was growing up. They were always Sugar Pops. Now they're just Corn Pops. They're trying to get away from the sugar and have been for years. One of the things we've always kept in the house for the grandkids is apple juice, 100% apple juice with no sugar added. And this week, Kroger apple juice is a digital deal at $1.49. Normally I buy the Mott's, but look at the difference in prices between Mott's, $4.29, and now the Kroger, which is a digital deal at $1.49. I don't know if we've ever bought the Kroger, so I don't know what the difference in taste would be. So if someone could let me know about that, hopefully in the next couple of days so we can buy it before the digital deal's over with.
One of my favorites is also on sale, Skinny Pop Popcorn.
$1.99 for the different varieties.
Yeah, the difference between here and Costco or Sam's Club, there's different flavors. Where at Costco or Sam's, you got one flavor.
Yeah, we found that out the hard way.
This has avocado lime,
white cheddar popcorn,
cheddar, original.
See, butter popcorn, original popcorn, yeah. $1.99 for the different size bag, or for the different kinds. Make sure you get the right bag. How about Cheetos and Doritos in the cans, not the bags, the cans. You can get what you want, the mix and match for $1.49 as a digital deal. They've got the Cheetos Minis. They've got the Doritos Minis.
They got the Funyuns Minis.
$1.49 for the different varieties of those. Sun Chips Minis. And the different flavors of the Doritos and the Cheetos, I forgot to say that.
Can you get me the Funyuns Minis?
Yeah, I can get you one Funyuns Minis. Do you want that one?
No, I don't do the spicy.
You want that one, right?
The Funyuns Minis.
You don't want the Flamin' Hot?
No, no.
You want one or two?
One is fine.
Because there's only like two.
Oh, is there? Grab the other one.
Da-da-da-da.
And also the Sun Chip Minis.
Want to try the Sun Chip Minis?
The garden salsa. I've had that. I like the garden salsa.
Okay. We'll throw those in the cart.
This is listed as a digital deal, but it's not.
No, it looks like it's just a regular sale price. This is, part of the buy 5 or more. That's what they've got, but they list it as a digital deal.
So I guess you don't have to buy 5 or more if you download the coupon. That's what I'm assuming.
Interesting. But the different varieties of the Kroger sausages, the mild Italian, the sweet Italian, the different flavors of the brats, $3.99 as a digital deal, not buy 5 or more like the sign says.
How about some bananas? Over there. I see it. Right there.
Which one?
That one. That one. That one. No. That one. Right there. Right there. That
there?
one. That one.
That one?
How about that one? No? How about the one above it? That one.
That one's a little bit better. I'm gonna
Take that one.
take that one off. We're good. We'll get these.
That's actually a really good price.
Did you ever become a Boost member?
I am a Boost member.
99 cents instead of $2.99 is what you're going to pay for those if you're a Boost member.
I think we're going to get these.
You know what? Here's the deal. These are good for, they're called Syracuse salt potatoes.
Right.
I did a video a while back on how to make Syracuse salt potatoes. Basically salt potatoes, but I grew up just outside of Syracuse, so for me they're Syracuse salt potatoes. You want to see how to make salt potatoes, check out this video.
But this is actually a really good price. You should actually grab this.
Yeah. Can I make salt potatoes again?
This is one of my favorites, and I am going to pick it up.
Oh, the Halos?
Yes.
They're a digital deal right now, $2.99. Is it, what, a 3-pound bag, right?
Yep. I just like my Halos.
That one?
Yep. It must be the weekly digital deal. They just not put the sign up at 88 cents. And there's the banner.
88 cents for avocados, the medium ones. There's the ad.
Here.
So if you want to make yourself some guac, 88 cents for the medium avocados. And you've said before how to pick the good ones or the ripe ones.
Yes,
and it goes on how dark they are?
The darker ones are not ripe, like these.
Right.
You want the ones that are more green.
So
you don't. You want these. You want the ones more brown. The more brown. The green is not ripe. Sorry.
So like this one's not quite ripe yet.
Right.
But this one will be ripe.
Yep. Can you not feel it? Feel the difference?
They're both soft. But I don't know. I don't know enough about avocados. I just know that the medium ones are a digital deal this week for 88 cents each. They don't have many of them left, and I wonder why. Ice Mountain, the spring water from Ice Mountain is a digital deal. I say that 5 times. Is a digital deal at $3.49. You can get up to 5 of them, so yeah, say it 5 times. You know what my favorite Sesame Street character was?
Who?
Can you guess?
Cookie Monster?
Cookies. I loved the Cookie Monster growing up. And I love cookies, but that's beside the point. Chips Ahoy cookies. Well, I think Oreo and Chips Ahoy were a digital deal. The different varieties of those were a digital deal today. We took advantage of that. We took advantage of drumsticks, the ice cream drumsticks, because those were also a digital deal.
We also bought scallops, frozen scallops. We also bought some chicken. We didn't show that, but we did buy chicken. We did buy other things other than just junk food.
Yeah, we got Halos, and we got potatoes, and we got pasta sauce. Pasta sauce was part of the buy 5 or more, wasn't it?
That's correct.
So a couple of different sales you might want to take advantage of. Actually, not a bad sale week this week at Kroger, was it?
It was okay.
I think it was actually better than last week, even though last week was the Memorial Day one. It was weird, though, the Kroger brats and sausages, like the Italian sausage and things like that, the sign said buy 5 or more, but it was actually in the ad as a digital deal, both for $3.99. So Whichever one's which, you can get it for $3.99. Just thanks for taking advantage of this video, though. We appreciate you checking it out, as always. We love it when you watch our videos. If you haven't hit the subscribe button below, you can do that right now. Get that bell notification button below as well. That'll notify you when our next video pops up. Please, please, please hit the like button. It does help us out immensely. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a magical day.